What's up, everybody? It's your boy Meme here for breakfast. I need to turn my fan off, sorry. For breakfast, I had a banana and I think like a butterscotch candy and some coffee, I guess. For lunch, I had a big footlong sandwich, which was a little unusual. The reason why is because we were very busy at work, and I think the time they needed me to take my break, which was most convenient, happened to coincide with them accidentally making a footlong turkey sandwich. And they were like, Leo, what toppings do you want in your footlong turkey sandwich? And I said, all toppings, no cucumber, because we have pickles, and pickles are just good cucumbers. They're just like cucumbers, except that they made them tasty. You know, they made them good. And so I was like, no cucumbers. I don't want pickles, and then the worst version of pickles on my sandwich. You know, and so yeah, and so I had a big footlong sandwich, and it was pretty tasty. But because of that, I wasn't able to have lasagna when I got home. I wasn't that hungry, which is a little depressing. But you know, my mom like didn't make dinner, and I was like, no mom, I won't have dinner, for the record. The thing that had happened was that my mom had made a lasagna earlier today, and we were just going to be like heating it up. And the reason why she made a lasagna earlier today is because my sister was here while I was at work, and she made a lasagna for her / dinner for everyone else later, you know, so like it was kind of like a super voluntary thing on like whether or not you could have dinner. Because if my mom was making dinner, I'm going to eat her food, right, obviously, but like you know, it was just kind of a unique situation in which I had the choice. On the way to work, I listened to that new Ariana Grande album. It's not a new album. Hold on. Eternal Sunshine. Why was it reissued?
Do you even know about it?
Well, anyway, I listened to it and it was really good. I had listened to Sweetener because that album has a TikTok song on it, and I was like, this is like a catchy sounding song, we gotta listen to this album. And I did, and Sweetener was really, really good. Lots of very good Pharrell production, lots of very good singing from, you know, Grande, and so I decided to listen to this album because it's been saved in my Apple Music for a long time. Like, it's been like losslessly downloaded to my phone for like the past year, right? And I finally listened to it, and it was really, really good. And I realized there were actually a couple songs that played on this over the speaker at work from this album, and I was like, oh my god, you know. And so I've just sort of been listening to that all day. Very good album. You know, I feel like out of all the female singers, she's like particularly talented. She's like a very good singer. So yeah, that was pretty good music. And yeah, nothing else is really going on. I'm happy my webcam is finally working. I'm inclined to say that my webcam has been working these past couple days. Just like within the past like week, my webcam hasn't been working. I'm inclined to say like 2 of those days out of those 7 days, my webcam has worked. It's just that it's been dark outside, and when I open up OBS and I see my webcam cover, it's like black, and I'm like, oh, my webcam's not working because it's black. But I looked at my mic output and I saw that there was like stuff going on because my fan was on, right? And I was like, oh my god, my webcam's working. So I do wonder, it's entirely possible my webcam hasn't been working for like a week straight, but it's also entirely possible that it just looked like this and I thought it wasn't working, when really it's just not bright enough in here for light to shine through the webcam cover. And that, you know, that seems like a little more likely than, you know, my webcam not working for a week straight, which is actually quite unusual. Nothing else is really going on. Yeah, work was pretty busy. Oh, my coworker brought this battery back. I gave this battery to her I let her borrow it, because she was going to Vietnam and she didn't have a portable battery because she said she never ends up using them, and so she's just never bought one. Well, she's never like had the need for one, so she's never bought one, but she needed one, but she didn't want to like buy one to go to Vietnam because like she's just not going to use it when she gets back home. So she asked me if I had one, and I was like, oh, I have one in my bag, but I use it all the time. I can't give it to you. And then I remembered I bought this humongous battery before I went to a trip for jazz band in high school, and I was like, you can borrow this. And I think it's last year's, or like the second newest, like, Anchor largest battery. I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's a little old is what I mean. And I also wrapped it in electrical tape so then I can tell which battery it is. If it's next to an identical battery, I can tell which one is mine. And so it's kind of cool. So this has been out of the country, and frankly, like, sort of halfway across the world, which is funny because I have not been out of the US, which is funny because I'm actually in a minority of Americans who have a passport. Most Americans, actually, I think 51% of Americans don't have a passport. And so despite being in the minority, having a passport, I'm yet to be out of the country, which is funny. Though, to be fair, if you have an enhanced ID, I believe you can go to Canada without a passport. And maybe Mexico. It might be a NAFTA thing. Wasn't NAFTA repealed? I'm not sure. I don't know. Who's to say? Yeah. They call me NAFTA Nathaniel. That's what they call me.